To understand the role of operant conditioning in learning complicated behaviors, we should know a concept called shaping or successive approximations. Learning by consequences is usually not a one-off process. Instead, if we want to learn more complicated behaviors, we need to shape the behaviors using a step-by-step process. We reinforce increasingly complex behaviors that approximate, to a greater and greater degree, the final behavior that is desired. Imagine you have a circus dog. You want to train the dog to jump through flaming hoops. How can we do that? Dogs don't naturally want to approach fire. In order to train a dog to do this, you have to use shaping. The trainer will first reinforce the behavior of having the dog even just walk through the hoop when it is on the ground, not on fire. Once the dog shows that it was comfortable doing that, then maybe they would raise the hoop up into the air, so they'd have the dog to leap through it a little bit. At this point, they would only reward the dog when it jumps through it. Once the dog has learned how to jump through the hoop, then they would maybe add a little bit of fire on one part of the hoop and reward the dog when it could jump through this flamed hoop. Then the trainer added a little bit more fire, until ultimately they would only reinforce the dog's behaviors of jumping through the hoop when it's fully flamed. Assuming that you are going to train your boyfriend to cook a delicious dinner for you. You cannot wait till he does it and reinforces the behaviors, as he may never do it. It can be too complicated for him. Instead, you need to use shaping. First, reinforces a simple response like buying you some snack. Then withhold your reinforcement until he started to do some more complicated behavior and reinforce it only then. Once it happens, wait until another more complicated behaviors, like making a simple breakfast, and reinforce it. Eventually you may be able to train him to cook a delicious dinner for you. The behaviorists believe that reinforcement and successive approximations are powerful mechanisms to explain the motivation of most human behaviors. Our behaviors are controlled by consequences.